What's up, everybody? Uh, Day two of the all-on-four implants. Sorry about the other day video. I rewatched it. I noticed I was all over the place, said a lot of things like two, three times. Not sure if that's the IV going on, the after effects of it, anyways, and or uh, just weird. I guess because everything that was done is something new. But like I said, I was gonna do another video. Uh, as you can tell, I'm speaking a lot better on day two. Uh, I didn't bring a whole lot of shirts with me. I'm out of town, and I packed light. Uh, I guess next time I go home, I'll try to grab a little bit more clothes, but uh, well, if I get sent back up here, just kind of been working out of town for the moment, helping out. Uh, but uh, today when I went in, I guess I'll just tell you what happened today. Uh, they took out the caps. Uh, Started with the top. Got one bolt in, somewhat pretty good. Went to work on another one in the front, and about jumped out of my chair because the pain. Uh, oh yeah, it hit. It wasn't the implant that was the pain. It was, I thought it was that, because it just felt like the best way I could describe it, like getting a root canal done, and the Novocaine wears off as they're drilling on your root canal, or they get so far up there that they got Novocaine again. But if you had a root canal, you probably know what I'm talking about. If they hit the nerve and then and you felt it, you about jump out of the seat then. But it wasn't the implant, like I said. It was the my gums. They said my gums were not really swollen, that they were actually doing real well. Like they said, it was real uh, minimum swelling. Uh, like they were really surprised. But they said I wasn't the only one. They said everybody they did this week had minimum swelling, and like basically no bruising. They said I got no bruising also in the gums. Um, but yeah, he tried another one. It was the same thing. I about jumped out of the chair, because what it was is when they put the teeth in, it kind of presses up against the gum, and your gums are like super tender, super sensitive. However you want to go with whatever you want to go with on that one. But that's where the pain was coming from, because once they tried like some numbing gel, yeah, that didn't do nothing. Uh, and I'm gonna tell you, when that pain hit, it was bad enough that, I mean, I was pretty much in tears. Uh, and like I said, I got a pretty high tolerance to pain, but yeah, that was way above my tolerance. That reminded me of like the worst toothache you can ever have. or like I said, the getting a root canal and the Novocaine wears off and they're in there drilling, and because that happened to me once actually. That's why I never got another root canal again, because, oh man, I remember that one. Whew, God, that was bad. But that was like a real long time ago. Uh, After that, if the tooth had a problem, I was just like, oh, pull it. Yeah, they do Novocaine, pull it. Uh, but back to yeah, so he had to come in, just numbed up the front reel here real good. After let me sit for a minute. Um, After that, got it in. Uh, no pain. Want to do the bottom, and like this side, same thing. I just immediately jumped out of the chair as soon as he started tightening the screw up, and yes, I had to take it back out, go get the doctor again, and I guess I forgot to say the assistant gets them all in, and but he gets them all. Uh, they use like a real, it's like a special tool, some kind, and he cranks them down the best he can. But so yeah, he came in and just instead of novocating me where I was sensitive at, he just decided to do like most of the bottom, uh, just so there wouldn't be a problem. Let me sit again for a minute. Was going real good until he got to the one that was super sensitive, and he had it almost all the way tight, and I felt it, and he just had to wait a minute or two because like the pain went away, and then he only had to tighten a little more, and he was done. I think he just, if he would just let me sit a couple more minutes, because when the doctor came in with his other tool, to, it's like it was like a mini ratchet of some kind, and just kind of went all over him, and just he didn't tighten the shit out of them, but he just made sure they were all nice and snug, because he said that's all that, they don't torque the shit out of them, but they make sure they're nice and snug. Uh, so yeah, it was real painful there for a good minute. Uh, for a minute, I thought, you know, I was making a bad decision because of that little bit of pain there. But that's anything uh, to do with on, getting dentures and all that stuff. But we got them all in. They went and grabbed a bunch of people. Uh, Gave me a mirror. They called it the big review. I was trying to get that recorded, but uh, they just did the person next door to me first, and they might have been doing another one in the next room. I don't know, but they did a countdown and then had me smile, and the people on the trucking side that uh, seen me not long ago in videos, when I had my dentures in. I'll show you these, and you're probably gonna think, if you've seen my teeth before. And I even told people back then I had dentures if they asked. These definitely do not move. I'm still doing the applesauce. The Novocaine's wearing off. Just took a ibuprofen not long ago. Just eating some applesauce with it, because you're supposed to have some kind of food with it. Not that applesauce is real food, um, but I guess just to show you the ones I got, and I think there's a couple different uh, shades you could pick. You can pick something that's close to like normal teeth. You know, they're not. I think they're called. They had two or three shades. I can't remember. I think they had A1, maybe A2 or B1. Some I can't remember. And then they had uh, the ones I got in were real similar to the dentures I had. Maybe just a tad wider. Uh, the teeth shapes you could pick from three different teeth shapes, and I think I got natural, and they got round, and they got I think square, and natural just looked more realistic, I guess. Uh, but just to show you what we got going, I'm learning to like when I bite down, like where the top and the bottom need to be to match up. Because I gotta relearn again. Because now they don't move. My bite is correct now, and I did find out that on these you can actually eat. They said you'll eat more like if you got real teeth. Once you're at the 4 month mark. In the beginning, you know, that first couple weeks, first month, uh, you know, they want you to be real careful. They told me, you know, just don't bite down super hard. Try to, you know, just like the dentures, start off with real, like if I do bananas and I don't cut them up, because they said I don't have to cut them up. They just said do like I did, like when you first start with dentures, you're just gonna do real little bites. Uh, but I don't have to worry about getting food on this side and this side. But if you do that, uh, they say it won't hurt. But they said it, I, you know, I'm gonna have to learn how to chew with these now, because they, you know, it's nothing like dentures. But they said it is very similar to having real teeth. I haven't had teeth in, oh, I guess I think it's been 4 years, maybe 5. I don't know. I know it's been a minute. Uh, I mean, not as long as some other people, uh, but to show what they, uh, and you can see, I don't know, I think I was even on live feeds when I wasn't wearing the dentures, and my face was, that's why I tried to wear my dentures even though they didn't fit, just because they would, you know, puff out my face a little bit. But as you can tell, my lips might be a little puffy from the Novocaine, but I don't think it's too crazy. Uh, and when they put them in there, you know, they asked if you wanted if you want your teeth to be pronounced, or if you just, I think this is supposed to be like this the normal look, and then when you smile, if you see that, I think I got the bite pretty close there. I've been working on it a little bit here and there. and I'm not squeezing down too hard. Oh, battery saver again. But we're definitely going to keep this one a lot shorter. Yeah, the pain really sucked. Didn't want to do the Novocaine because I hate the needles. I think I said that the other day. But if I had to pick one of the two, I'd rather do the needle pain and get numbed up. Because that did help a lot. I'm just hoping when it wears off that, because these are, I don't know if you can see the gap or not. I mean, my gums are definitely touching them. I go back in 2 weeks. That's when they're going to work on showing me how to do the flossing. They said it's too early right now on that. So try to cover that in the next video I do a little bit. Or at least show what the floss looks like maybe or something. I don't know. I might do one more video tomorrow. Try to make it quick, just like maybe a update on the pain I'm feeling now that they're in there. I don't know if you can hear the clicking noise, but you can tell they definitely don't sound like real teeth. But they look good. I mean, people are gonna know they're not real because they're just really white. But straightest teeth I've ever had, even though they're not real. These won't stain from what they told me. Like I said the other day, they're made from strongest material known to man, and these things are pretty sharp too. I mean, compared to the dentures, but they said, just like I explained in the video the other day, yeah, the dentures, you have to try to keep food on both sides and chew straight up and down, unless they're just fitting darn good, and then you could probably get away with some stuff. But they said here in a few more weeks, or after the second week, really they want me to go through 2 weeks before I mess with too much food. They said I can do like the super soft stuff. They're fine with that just because of I'm not doing that bad, they think. They said if my bone fuses to the implants as fast as I'm healing everywhere else, they said I might be able to eat everything maybe in 3 months. They're but I'm not going back there. I'm going back in 2 weeks, and then I go back at the 4-month mark. But they're going to do X-rays, I think. And every time I go back, I think they're just going to check this gap, and they'll add material, like if it's a pretty good gap, because they try to get it pretty much where it's touching your gums. Like there's barely going to be any space there from what they're telling me. like they said, when it's time to do the flossing, uh, and they get the material, because yeah, they're gonna take them out again, add material if they need to, and bolt them back in. But they said by that time, they think my gums won't be as tender, so when they bolt them back in, it shouldn't give me that super pain like it did today. Because like I said, it wasn't the implants, and because when they took them out, it didn't hurt, and after they did Novocaine, because he just really kind of did the gums, he didn't really do the implants. So that's a quick update on the teeth, just to give you an idea. I think these are called bleach white or something like that. Hollywood smile, whatever you want to call it. That's if I do a big, my normal smile is probably more, I don't really show the bottom teeth, but, if I decide to do, the real crazy smile, uh, they're going to stand out. People might not like I went this route, but, I figured I'm paying a lot of money for these things. We're just going all out. Like the dentures, them weren't cheap. That's why I was kind of mad that they didn't work out, because they looked real similar. If I can find a picture, I'll put up a picture, and put it next to this one and something like that, and you'll see they're similar. These might be a tad wider, maybe a little bit bigger teeth, maybe. But we'll wrap this up. Like I said, I think I messed up the other day and made the video for kids and nobody was able to comment. I think I did it right this time. If you got questions, I can try to answer them. Don't matter if it's even on dentures, like if, you just want a little help, like your dentures are fitting good and you're just having a hard time eating, I could try to give you some tips, or find the video I was watching of a guy that explains it real well, or I'll even try to find the all-on-4 implant videos I was watching, so you can kind of see their journey too, if you want to watch it. I'm just hoping tomorrow, I'm not, the gums aren't going to be hurting like hell. I'm definitely, I'm like taking the ibuprofen, said every 6 hours, but I think I'm doing like every 5 now, just to make sure that it don't get like crazy. They even put me on light duty for 2 weeks at work, because this is like considered a major surgery. So, not my job knew I was getting this, but they didn't they probably weren't expecting me to get put on light duty for, getting teeth, but they said that, if you're doing a lot of physical activity after a big surgery like this, and, the medication, and I'm not on serious medications. I think I said that in the last video. I didn't take I think they wanted to give me a generic uh, pain medicine for like the real bad pain, but I told them, I didn't want that because uh, I don't take medicine in the first place, and I think the ibuprofen is doing its job for the most, it's taking at least most of the pain. I get a little bit, but it's not too bad at the current moment. That may change by tomorrow. That's why I said I may just do a real short video tomorrow just to say uh, where I'm at on the pain. Uh, but yeah, so far, I like that, they ain't moving around. Here in a couple weeks, I'm trying to hold off on chewing the bananas, but I might after another day or two. And maybe I'll try to get that on video just to kind of, show the beginning of me, what I do to try to figure out chewing with uh, some new stuff in my mouth that wasn't there before. I got a feeling that I'm going to definitely be able to chew a whole lot better. I think when I'm more healed up, probably be able to eat faster, because they said it's going to be, you can chew like you did when you had normal teeth. So I gotta just relearn that, which I think I can do that. I just gotta put the food in my mouth and just chew and try not to think about it, and hopefully I just chew normal, even though I had the dentures there for a minute off and on when they did fit. But if you stuck around, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you want to sub or hit the like button, anything like that, to follow along. We're going to do this at least up until, see if we can get healed up enough to eat like an apple or something. Or if I can find something, apple's pretty hard to eat. So we'll wrap this up. I appreciate it, and catch you in the next one. Like I said, I'll try to just do a real short one tomorrow on the pain update. At the current moment, feeling it kind of towards the back a little bit, which is weird because that wasn't the problem area. It was up here where he had the Novocaine at, because they said the front is normally the sensitive spot. And yeah, they were right on the money on that. But I'm just glad that they said, if they had Novocaine, they would. They were just hoping they didn't have to, because they knew I hated the needles. So, but we got it done. and it's, I think they said 12 on top, 12 on the bottom. They were thinking about doing 10 and 10, just because I don't know if you could tell, but I had a broken nose, and they weren't sure about this nasal cavity, because I didn't have my nose reset like I should. But I mean, I breathe fine. Don't have any problems with it. So, and you can tell. Even the surgeon said that she didn't see. She noticed there was a broken nose, and she didn't think it was going to be a problem, and she thought I had enough good bone to get to 12 on 12. So I'll throw that out there. If you don't have a whole lot of bone going on, you might get 10 on 10, but it's not like probably not as noticeable. I mean, person, I guess, have to really be up on you to notice it, but from a distance, even maybe a few feet, they're just gonna be like, they're gonna be like, damn, that person's got good teeth. In my case, they're gonna be like, knowing that they ain't real, but that's okay in my book. But we'll catch you tomorrow. Just give a quick pain update. If I'm dying, or if I feel like I'm dying, I'll tell you. Not feeling too bad right now, just a little minor pain here and there that's not too bad. Set the alarm. I'll be back up in about 5 hours and take another. That's the only downside of this. You gotta set your alarm to keep taking the pain medicine. Because at least I'm thinking the pain medicine is keeping this. And I'm supposed to be taking a Tylenol with it. Like I didn't even know that. I was supposed to take an ibuprofen, and after so many hours, you take a Tylenol 500 or something like that. And then after a couple more hours, you take the ibuprofen. But I don't know, that seems like it's overkill. I don't know. I never take aspirin, so I know this ibuprofen is working on me darn good right now, compared to other people that probably take medicine a lot. But catch you in the next one. And yeah, and if you want to leave some comments, feel free to. If I got an answer, I'll answer. If I don't have a clue, probably won't get a response. We'll go with that one. Later on.